45 minutes played, 45 minutes remaining.
Oh, no match. No match. Ready? Coaching. Total. Yeah, bruh. Let's see if we can do it. You reckon? Yeah, hell yeah. Where's Hal? How are you? Do you want me to put this on film? No. No, I won't get it. But I'll let you know it. I can't get enough turn that close. Try and hit it though. He's got it.
30 seconds. Red ball's in play. Yellow ball's in play.
Yeah, if you got that, one shot. Worst case was yeah, that's what's happening. We did it every day here. I don't think this should. Anyway,
30 seconds.
Imagine if you could. What's the clock by doing that, eh?
That's a first ball. 30 seconds.
Got away with that one.
You've been playing 1 hour, you have 30 minutes remaining.
We got extra time.
Seconds. One fish up, one visit. Time running. Time running. I'm running.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah,
30 seconds.
yeah. No fucking up. This is sweet. Yeah, thanks. You didn't. Here we go. Come on.
Seconds.
Done it.
Seconds.
Yeah, but the landing was
Good afternoon. We're on. So here it is, the ladies IPA event 4 finals. We've got Jordy and Lyndal playing for this title, and Jordy just missed that 8. Both of the ladies have been playing amazing this weekend, this whole weekend. Should be a really good final. It's a bit of a pressure thing when you're playing, you know, shot clock and I think Lyndal's just gonna go for a little safety over here. It's difficult where she is though. Let's see what she's gonna do with this one. It's a good shot. As much as you could have done with that, because where the white was a little bit trickier. Try to get that red in between the black and the white ball, but this works out just fine. There's a few big games going on around this room today. I think the closest game that we have here is um, is Rob and Mitch. They're 6 all. Jordy here is trying to probably look at just leaving the white ball safe somewhere, maybe behind that red, or oh no, she tried to double that. Okay, so I mean, with Lyndal's experience, and I'd like to think that she's gonna run this out, but let's have a look what she's gonna do. It's a lot different commentating on these games rather than American pool. At least I know what I'm talking about in American pool. Same, but different, they say. Just trying to screw back and get back to that. Gonna need a little screw back for that red ball in the middle pocket, or like that. I think she was going for that top red, but given the balls where they are, is there an angle on that center red? There's a bit of angle, yeah. You'd probably want to go for that one first. It's a whole lot of easier shot. She's
30 seconds.
just soft and just get off that cushion. Great shot. She's looking at leaving herself probably a longer black, because it's going to be very difficult unless that's a dead straight ball, but it doesn't look so straight. She'll probably try and look at the cream. Yeah, she could screw backside. This is not the easiest. I mean, we've seen a lot of bit of struggle on these pockets on the weekend. This is for the level. Lyndal loves these shots. Yeah. And that's 2-all for the ladies. We've got Brady here still going for the amateurs, doing really good. She's I think she's ahead, but we'll double check that score. Unfortunately, we don't have an update on the tables, but we'll try to get in as many scores results as we can. I know that Steve Jamison is through. Tim Dixon is through. Some big games coming up in the pros and the amateurs.
Frame 5, middle break. 5 2 frames all. I'm running.
Lyndal's breaks have been really, I haven't seen these couple of ones, but she's been breaking really nice in these, this weekend. Oh, I almost jinxed her. I did jinx her, didn't I? It's good breaks, unlucky. But she hasn't left any easy sort of opening shot. I mean, the red might be on that one. Oh, you've got the center one as well. Probably the only other option. One thing that I've learned about this discipline is that you never want to be that tight to any ball. It's difficult with the white ball being a lot smaller than the balls. So you gotta well, compared to other disciplines where the ball is similar size, it's a little bit easier. Having to do that on these tables is pretty difficult, and the white is uncontrollable sometimes. Like that. That's a foul. So unless the ball was touching, I assume it was. So same, it's still a foul ball. Lyndal goes for the ball in hand. She's on the yellows. So let's see what Lyndal's going to do. You've got one that won trouble, one ball, two balls that are not. That one next to the red there. It's a difficult one. You need to try to get that out.
30 seconds.
And that yellow ball on the top cushion as well. Getting rid of that. Let's see where she's going to go with this. Looks like it might be. She's playing it off the red. I think the only ball that Jordy's going to be worried about is that one on the cushion. Everything else she can get to. She's going to probably try and get to that bottom ball soon. It's been a great weekend here with a lot of pool. A lot of good games. Yeah, you really want to get rid of that. See, I'm learning a lot watching these guys and the girls over this weekend. You learn so much because coming from a different discipline, sometimes you look at shots differently, and you, like, balls that are on the cushion like that are not an issue in other disciplines. They are a big issue here. Ooh. Still alright because
Time.
you've got that yellow still around there. I wonder what Lyndal's going to do with that yellow. She's maybe going to use that ball on the blue spot to try to get into it, or maybe. Both of these ladies are in super good form this weekend. They've been playing really good. It's a little bit different on this. Look at that. What a top shot. That was a great ball. You see shots like that. It goes to show the experience and the level. These tables are not the easiest to put these kind of balls on, so still wondering what she's going to do with that yellow. Maybe she's leaving a double, or I would personally want to get that out as soon as possible, but what do I know? I'm sitting here commentating, but thank you, Dan. Cue Ball TV sticking around. Is amazing streaming. The quality goes to show. She's looking at, is that cuttable? Into center pocket. It's a pretty difficult one. Very tight. It looked like she was looking at it. Maybe she's trying to, maybe if she gets to the other side of the ball. She looked like she actually looked at that one, or maybe she's looking to run it down there. Let's have a look. Yeah, she's looking at it again. And then, you know, sometimes we look at things on the stream and on the TVs, but when you're on the table, you probably see what you can and you can't do. It's a very difficult cut, but she's looking at it again. It must be cuttable. Let's have a look. This is gonna tell us. She's gonna go for it. I mean, with these draws, it's quite difficult to cut these balls in. I don't know if I've struggled. Yeah, long God, definitely. I think she's looking at that now because playing on these over the weekend, I went to learn that cutting center balls is not really easy to do. So that's a good shot. I mean, if it's blocking that pocket, because it's really what you want to do. If you can't put that ball, yeah, it's the non-reds to passes. But I think that's what she was trying to do. At least if you don't put it, you've got it lying there over the pocket. It was pretty good. The problem with that is that the only ball that Jordy had is now open. Overhit that a little bit, but you still got that bottom red over the pocket. You might be able to just sneak it in around the 8, yeah. It's off the cushion. Yeah, still. Oh, she's still gonna go for that, yes. That's the problem with the that's the problem with the thin cuts like that, is that the white ball is just going somewhere you don't know where most of the time. I seen one of the guys cut this massive cut. Made it. Yes. It's enough for you to see the center of the white ball. That's really all you want. I wouldn't see Jordy missing that one. Ooh. She should just roll that in gently. I think there was a bit of stun on that, wasn't it? It's tricky because stretching and then you're looking at the yellow. I mean, the yellow is not in the way, but it's still there, right in front of your white. So you just gotta, it's a little bit difficult to keep focus on the actual shot. I would have expected Jordy to roll that in. And that makes it 3-2 to Lyndal. Look at that. Who does better streaming in the country? No one. Cue Ball TV. Best streaming in the country.
Trailing 3 frames to 2. Time running.
I've noticed Jordy's break have been quite good, and it's been like gentle breaks. And they've been quite good breaks. She's been getting balls off the break almost every time. Well, every time I've seen. And it's just a soft break. And look at how far her balls have traveled. It's amazing. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. It's awesome. See, the thing about this is that she just scratched off the 8, and now this scratch, and now it starts building up in your head when you're trying to try to get over it, and you can tell that she's experienced enough to try and do that, but it's also difficult because it will be playing on your mind, especially if Lyndal does something with this. The reds looking beautiful, and it's still open table, so with his discipline, as far as you know, I think a lot of people know, but blackball is a bit different. When there's a foul involved, there's always a free shot at the beginning, and then there's. I'm really surprised that Lyndal took that. I mean, the tricky red here is the one on the bottom, where it's blocked with the. You can play backwards, can't you? Yes. Look at me trying to. Yeah, I should. It is, yeah. So I would have expected her to kind of get. Maybe she left that red thinking it's a safety ball, but makes it a bit difficult, especially if she's looking at a clearance. I mean, the reds were looking beautiful, but now you've got one that is right there. The yellow is blocking the pocket. Things have changed now. I don't know what she's going to do with that red. That red is a difficult one. It's going to be very tricky. It's cuttable, but it's tricky. Try to get a few results around the room. So in the men's semis pros, we've got Chris Jordy playing Patrick Hood, and we've got Tim Dixon playing Nathan Appleton. That's starting in the next few minutes, I would assume. That's for the men's pros. The amateurs have been it's been a very interesting yeah, so we've got the quarters. So we've got Steve Jamison playing Steve Tran. We've got Rob Bowen playing Jamie. We've got Joshua Hand playing Josh Gorski, and we've got Peter O'Keefe playing Michael Reardon. We've got a few really good games coming up. That's the red that you probably did not want to get rid of. I don't know, but I mean, as far as it was blocking the yellows a bit. I could have used it as a safety maybe, I don't know. But again, I'm not 100% sure of what I'm saying. I need somebody better than me to come sit next to me. Dan can put a mic on and help me, but no, he can't. No, he's out. I mean, Jordy's trouble balls, those two yellows right there. She wants to try to get to that. I don't know what ball she's going to use. This frame is a bit tricky. You still got those two reds blocking those two yellows, so that's a good thing. But and then that red on top is now okay because it goes in the center pocket or the bottom pocket. Jordy's going to use that for safety. She's looking at something else, but I think if she looks at this again, then she fouled. Jordy's fouled, and I think she called it. I'm not sure what happened, but she might have called it herself. I don't think, yeah. Good on you, Jordy. That's the spirit, and that's the way everybody should be playing. Whatever discipline you play or whatever sport you play, you want to be that kind of person or that kind of player, because that's what it's all about. A lot of the times people will foul and just, sometimes not a lot, but I'm not a big fan of that. You have to show respect to people who call their own foul like that.
Okay, in the quarterfinals of the amateur Clinton. Table 25, Steve Jamison, Steve Tran. Tables 23, Rob Berlin, Jamie Brennan. Table 12, Joshua Hands, Josh Gorski.
We're not sure what's going to go with the scoring, but the guys are starting. The amateurs are starting their quarterfinals.
Number 9, Chris Jolly, Pat Hood. Table number 10, Tim Dixon, Nathan Appleton.
That's the semi-finals in the men's pro. So we're going to be able to keep track with the men's and the amateurs, the men pros, the amateurs, and the scoring. Ooh, what happened there? I didn't see that one. Missed it. Did she try to... Yeah, what did she try to do there? Show us. Yeah, that'd be good. Let's have a look. Then we'll try to... Oh, she tried to cut that. Tried to cut that ball. Well, I mean, where the right is not a super easy shot. It's still got... You still got a lot of work to do from here. See, with Jordy, she's feeling it a little bit, you know, and losing that frame by scratching, and then the foul after the break, and then the foul that she called on herself. That's it's pretty difficult to come back from this, but she can. We know she can. And there it is, the Lyndal look, I call it. The look of confidence she's got. She knows what's going on. This is going to be a bit of a breather, because if she does put these in, it's going to be bring it up to 4-2, and that's 4-2 is way better than 3-0. I mean, for Lyndal, at least. We're going to be able to keep track with the scores, hopefully, for everyone else, and we'll keep you all updated as well. Even if you soft roll that in, just to make sure that if you don't put it, just leave it over the pocket, but Lyndal's going to drop that in. Great shot. Brings it up to 4-2. Is it 4 in a row? There you go. 4 in a row. Jordy's feeling it now. It's okay, so we've got a couple of matches right in front of us there. We've got, well, this is Let me see if I can say his last name. Jamie Wootner. Did I get it right? Close enough is good enough. And then playing Rob Bowen, and this is going to be the quarters for the amateurs. And then the next table up, we've got Steve Jamison versus Steve Tran. That's a good game, that one as well. They're good games now, eh? And that's also another quarter. So these are the two quarters over here. They're pretty good matches. And this is Mark. Packing up. We're going to be able to keep track with the scores, which is pretty good. On the pro perspective, the pros are starting as well. And that's the semis are starting. And we're back with the ladies. It's Lyndal's break. Lyndal has just got 4 frames in a row, and it's always four frames in a row puts a lot of pressure on Jordy, but Jordy is not a by no means, she's not an easy match, so Jordy will fight. And there's a scratch off a break with, I played Jordy yesterday. She done a beautiful master break against me. That was great. It was very good to see, very good to watch. And I knew that she really wants this. You can tell. And we'll see if that little sort of break would have helped her. Would have helped a little bit. Four frames in a row from 2-0 up. It's kind of exactly what happened between us. I was 3-0 up against Jordy yesterday, and she got me 4-3, 5-3. So that was a great comeback from her. So Jordy can do it. But I'm just gonna have to see what she's gonna do with that little red over the center pocket. Not sure if that red goes to the center pocket. If that's how she's playing it. A lot of work to be done here. That red just behind the 8 is just difficult to get to now, because there's nothing that you can... Oh, unlucky, she tried. She didn't have enough. She probably wanted that a little bit straighter than what it was, because it just stunned right past it, missed it by half an inch. But the way she's aiming, she looks like... Yeah, I don't know what she was probably just playing, just opening her ball. But what happened here is that her ball is blocked by another yellow now. So Lyndal's going to probably try and play safety here, because probably be just right behind. It's good enough. There's nowhere you can go with these two reds. At most. Is it cuttable? What's the point of that? They're just going to end up with nothing. It's going to hit the 8, so... I really want to probably try and block a bit of her... Try and block a bit of her balls. I'm not sure what she's going to do with that. That's a good shot. Even though she could have got that ball and she could have done a lot, but you've got that yellow that is blocked with that red. That's what you really want to triangle or try to focus on. So what's going to happen here is if Jordy's going to probably go for that red blocking that yellow because that's the easiest sort of escape, but at the same time she probably doesn't want to open the yellow. So she's going to go for the more difficult red and hope to sort of not open the blocked ones. That's her safety ball, that one. It's a good hit. And that makes it a little bit harder, a little bit more complicated. With that yellow, it looks cuttable from where I'm standing. It looks cuttable. It's not cuttable, it is. But it's a difficult shot. Probably don't want to go for that one.
30 seconds.
She wants to try to land on I don't know how helpful that is going to be, because it's just making it a bit more difficult. I learned so far that just if you are going to play a safety, you really want to try and keep your balls, or make it better, make your balls better than what they are. Gonna go for it now. She's got enough balls to try to open those yellows. Yeah, she's probably gonna use the next ball to do that, because this one's a little bit. You can run into. Oh, stump it. Yeah. I mean, she's always got that yellow over the pocket, so she can use that. She's not very happy with that one, yeah. It's fair. I mean, now it's going to get more tricky because you want to try to open these balls and... I'm not sure if she's aiming to play that. She is. She's aiming to play that. She just doesn't want to get rid of that yellow over the pocket. It's too risky. Makes it a little bit more difficult. Because really now you really don't have many options to open that ball anymore, that yellow. Does she have enough angle? She does. Good. Yep. I mean, it's a good option, right? You cut that over the center pocket and then run into that. It had to be thinner than that, though, for the white ball not to hit that second yellow, because that was the hard part about it, is that you want to try to avoid that ball next to it. She's running out of balls to try and get that yellow out. You don't want to leave that yellow till the end. That's I wonder what ball you can use for that one. You should probably, yeah. Yeah, I mean the red's there. There's nothing you can do to get to that red. You gotta hit. If you, yeah, yeah. That's Jordy doesn't. Yeah, she does not want to play. Can we see that red? Is the yellow? Yeah. Oh, there's nothing really you can do with that.
30 seconds.
You want to probably keep the white ball. Yeah, just knock the right side of the red ball and just leave it over the pocket, and your white ball goes on the bottom cushion. Yeah, just like that. That would do the job. I like the idea of getting position for that center yellow close to the black, so that you can get rid of that. But see, the thing is that that's only making it a bit more difficult for Lyndal. I don't know. I think she's trying to force Jordy into getting the red out, and Jordy is not going to play it. She's not going to get that red out because she knows that only same shot, just behind it. Yeah, just behind that. No, she's not, but she's trying to get to it. She's trying to get to it. It's a very difficult shot, but it's a good try. I mean, it's difficult. It's very difficult. You did not have enough angle, and if there was enough angle, it's probably going to be sort of a screwing back into it rather than off two cushions. I mean, it's difficult, but let's see what she's... Oh, look at that. Could have been good. But see, in looking at these balls, Jordy's a bit more comfortable now because she knows that these two yellows are more difficult. If it was a position where there was only one yellow on the red, she wouldn't have played it this way. She knows that those two yellows are a bit more difficult. Safety here is probably the best option. Just open that yellow. Make sure you open the yellow, and then you leave your white ball right behind towards the black spot. Or that shot for nothing as well, but she got a little lucky with a double kiss there, or a kiss. But I think it's still... Can you swerve around that? You might be able to. Oh, that's tight. Very tight, but it's... She can. I think she can hit it, but I don't think it's puttable though. It looks like it's going to be way too thin. Right.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that's... I didn't see her take her time at all with that shot. I think it was the pressure of the shot clock as well. Lyndal takes the ball in hand. I think she's going to do the exact same thing, but only the difference is that she's going to go for... Yeah, she's going to roll it over the pocket and try and clear up from here. Good shot. I mean, you still got that yellow over the pocket, which is kind of a savior in here because you really need that right now at this position. quite a few people watching this game. Hope everyone's doing well today. This is the IPA 4th event final. Where's everyone watching from? Do we have a chat? Is that a chat? Over there, is that a chat? Where's everyone watching from?
Yeah, bro.
Let us know. Now, if Lyndal goes on and finishes this, she's probably looking at cushions, 2 cushions maybe. Yeah. That will be her 5th. That's a good shot, good pace. So that was the 5th consecutive frame for Lyndal. It's quite like this now. We've got the scores up there. We've got Steve's is 2-1. Steve. He's 2-1 ahead. Jemo, and then we've got 1-0 and Jamie. Pretty good matches. These are the quarterfinals of the amateurs right there. These boys make it look so easy when you watch them. Alright, now this is Jordy's break now. It's 5-2 up for Lyndal. Jordy's got a bit of pressure here. I mean, from 2-0 up to 5-2 down, very hard to take, but we know that she can do it, so let's see how this goes. A few big matches around the room. Pros have started their semi-finals. We've got the quarterfinals of the amateurs. It's Cue Ball TV here. She's feeling the pressure a little bit, Jordy. I mean, it's not easy getting to 5-2 behind when you're 2-0 up. It's difficult. She can feel it. Lyndal's just getting closer to her 2nd IPA title.
30 seconds.
Unlucky, that was a great try. She was trying to open those yellows. She apologized for that one. The white ball was kind of... Yeah, but she really played to open those yellows, so it's just unlucky that she didn't run into the fatter.
Seconds.
Jordy needs to kind of... I know it's very difficult to get to that point. We all know that when you're ahead and you're suddenly 5-2, you just blink of an eye, you're 5-2 behind. But she needs to focus on these last few balls that she's got on the table, because this is her chance. Because if Lyndal gets this frame, it's hill.
30 seconds.
It makes it a little bit more difficult when the white ball is that close to either the balls or the cushions. Ooh. I'm not going to be very happy with that. So Jordy's on the reds, and it's good to see, the guys having a bit of fun in the games, even though they're very serious games. But you could see a bit of fun. This is still cuttable, but you're red on that on the top. Like it looks like it's on, but we'll just have to see. It's not a. Jordy's getting it. But you never know. Now, this is a chance. She's back on the table. She needs to put everything into this next shot. I know it's not the easiest thing to do because of where the balls are, but you're gonna have to put everything into this one. Let's see what she's gonna do. Give you all a quick update on the scores. In the Pro Series, we've got Chris, Jordy, and Patrick Hood won all, and Dixon and Appleton 3-2 up for Dixon. It's pretty close matches. The boys having a bit of fun. Why not? That's the whole point of pool tournaments, isn't it? You can see the pressure. She's not happy with that. You can see also the pressure on her face. If he plays that right, she will.
She's too late, really.
I hit it too hard.
Yeah.
Safety is your best option in this case, but yeah, I mean it's a good option. You always want to make sure that your ball is nice and in a good position, just in case you get the chance to get on the table and do something. Oh. That is a bit like just making it harder on yourself, really, because I don't know if Lyndal's going to do that, but she could try to cut that yellow and then land where she is right now for safety. That's good. Is it cuttable? Is it doubleable? Doubleable, is that even a word? Doubleable. Is that a doubleable? Well, yeah, she can, I mean, but is it? Is it on though? Is it on though? I don't think it is. Well, that's not too bad. The balls are a little bit more open now, so it's a little bit trickier because right now you gotta make sure your shots are. She cannot leave Jordy on here, because if she does, Jordy's gonna have a crack at it. She's gonna play safety, trying to knock that yellow back to between the red and the white. Great shot. Perfect. That's the difference between playing a good safety and an okay one. This is perfect. That's in the position where you want your opponent to be in. She's already under pressure, so this is. Oh, she almost got that. So lucky. This is exactly the outcome that Lyndal wanted.
One free shot, one visit. Time running.
She's making sure that that yellow one is on. I think it is the way she looked at it. We're just going to have to see. If she plays it, it means it wasn't on.
30 seconds.
She's playing into that yellow ball, which means that yellow. Oof. Yeah, she's not going to be happy with that. She could have done so many other things with that ball in hand, but yeah, where that yellow landed is very bad. You can't do anything about that. The only thing that you could do is play those, run into those yellows off that center pocket, off that center yellow. That's the at most. Yeah, Jordy's going to get back in now. Yeah, she's going to get back in. She's a very composed player. I've played her a few times before, and even if she's behind, doesn't matter how much she's behind. She fights. That's a good spirit, and she's fighting through a game is very important. You never want to give up. It does not matter if you're 7 frames behind and you're racing to 8, because you never know. Fight is a fight, and she's gonna fight for this because Jordy wants this. Jordy didn't. Oh, it's okay. She hasn't won an IPA event yet, I think. Is this the first year that we play IPA, or has it been going on for a while? Second? I'm not sure if she has won any titles last year. Jordy. Yeah, well, she's gonna really want this then. And there's a big difference between 6-2 and 5-3, so let's see how this goes. Oh, what is the difference now? 4-1 to Rob. Gemmo is 4-2 down. Wow. A few of the results around the room. Yeah, it was a Jamie breaks enough. So he's wonder what the pro men's are doing. Let's have a quick quiz in the pros and see what the scores are, where the scores are at now. Dixon is up 4-2 against Appleton. Sud is up 3-2 against Jolly. Big games today. Sunday, final day. Ooh. These are the kind of misses that we've been seeing, and I mean, these tables are a little bit different cut to
5 frames to 3. I'm ready.
English tables, but a little bit different square sort of cut. Not really a square cut, but just a square jewel. That's a great break here. That just makes it a bit more, that last slide makes it a bit more interesting, but the light and reds look pretty good here. I could be wrong.
Red balls in play.
So Lyndal goes for the reds here. Let's see what she's gonna do with that red next to the 8. We'll just wait to see if that's on. I think that might be on in the bottom right pocket. Oh. She left the white ball in the only spot where she did not want to, because that leaves her the only trouble ball that Lyndal has is that red ball, and I think that will change everything. That's the only trouble ball that she had and problem ball. And it's gonna be interesting to see if she can put that. It looks like it's potable from here, but yeah, it's very tight, but it's potable. And if you don't put it, you can leave it off the bucket. Not easy for her. Ladies IPA Event 4 Finals. Like and share our stream. It's Cue Ball TV, best streaming in the country. It's tricky because when you're stretching like that and you're trying to go from one side of the table, it's very difficult to control your weight ball. Getting rest at that point would have been a bit easier, just to make sure you stop that white ball, because you don't want to end up in this position. It's a very tricky shot because you don't want to block that red. Because if you knock that red a little bit on the wrong side, you're gonna get. Yeah, she's playing the bottom ones. Yeah, it's a good hit. It's a good hit. You need to make sure that you don't move that other red, because if you do, you're opening that yellow ball. Second, you might end up in a very difficult position on the rail, on the cushion. For joining us, Mr. Woodcraft. Jordy was playing a safety here. She knows that it's a difficult game against Lyndal, and she knows that she can't just try and go. We're back. Oh. It's a bit too early for everyone today. Yeah, let's see what happened here. So Jordy's on the cushion with that yellow, and she's not. It's okay. Oh. She needs to keep focused if she wants to get back into this game. She has to. I haven't seen her do that many mistakes this weekend, so I think the pressure of those frames in a row put a lot of pressure on her. But you can see how composed she is, so she's trying, which is important. It's a good shot. It's a bit tricky with those for Lyndal, with those two reds where they are right now. So that gives a bit of a breather for Jordy, because she knows that she's got those balls. This is the shot here. These center pockets, you have to aim. You have to aim in the middle. What do you call it? In the middle of the center pocket? There's a name for it. I wouldn't know. Playing off the jaws, or the jaws are quite harsh in the center pockets, so it's just, yeah, you gotta aim in the center of it, and it's not difficult, but it's tricky. They're not as giving in the heart of the pocket. That's the word, in the heart of the pocket. Yeah, no, it's an easy word, but you know. Okay. It's getting a little bit trickier now. She touched the ball. So there we go again. Lyndal's just called the foul on herself. And that's exactly what you want to see with, like we said earlier, and Jordy done the same thing too with her as well. It's very important to keep your, you know, it's a reputation easily lost in this game. So she's still alright. She's got that center ball. I think Jordy's gonna clear these balls up, and that makes it a bit more interesting for the girls. Was a good shot. It's very tricky sometimes to the rating where you're making sure that your white ball goes where you want to go. When you have a ball over the pocket, you need to make sure you either hit it thin, thick, use the ball, use the pocket, rather than just leave it all for the cushions. Well, Jordy missed that. Okay. I think she rushed that as well. She usually takes a bit more time playing these balls. She rushed it. Ooh, she's not happy. She's looking around, shaking her head. She gotta shake it off because this is not an easy clearance for Lyndal here. So let's see if she's gonna get another shot on the table. She's feeling it all right. I think Jordy would have been thinking of. Oh, that's a big shot now. I don't know if that's cuttable. It's difficult to cut that shot, but she still went for it. It's going to cost her the frame, and that's going to make it 5-4 to Lyndal. There you go, 2 frames in a row now. That brings up a bit of confidence back. Brings her confidence a bit back. Yes, it's a very close match. It's a good match. The girls are both feeling it. It's not easy snapping out of balls like that when you miss a shot, or when you miss an 8 and like that one. But winning the frame definitely brings you back. She knows that she's 5-4 now. And that is going to make it a whole lot more interesting. She's waiting for the score to change on her screen, I think. Yeah, she's looking at it. Yeah. Chase needs to put that up just for a sec so she can feel it. She wants to feel that. I know, and Jordy really wants to see that 4.
Jordy to break. 5 frames.
And then it's Jordy's break. Now this is getting a little more interesting because at a point Jordy was ahead 2 frames, then Lyndal goes 5 frames in a row, and now 2 frames for Jordy. This is going to make it a lot more interesting, and this is a good break. It's a good break. Does she have an opening shot? The yellow ball over the center pocket? That's her only ball, isn't it? Or that long yellow. Yeah, I think that's about it. That red doesn't go. Yeah. The yellows look alright. Both balls look beautiful. The break was really good. So you see her break is gentle. It's not a a smashing into them sort of break. It's more like a subtle, I'm going to get a ball in and open all the balls kind of break. Well, that's ideal, but that's what you want to hope for every single break. You can tell Jordy's got her confidence a bit back, the way she's hitting those balls. It's there's no sort of she's walking around a little bit more, looking around a little bit more, making sure she takes the right balls. It's going to get very close. Is that yellow on the center? Does that go past that red? Let's have a look. Mr. Dan. So you just got to get on the other side of it. And I think, it's a tricky time. She's going to go, around and then she'll probably drop it on the bottom pocket. Or just like that. Yeah, it's still alright, because she can... Yes. She wants to try and do that. I think she was aiming more... She was aiming... I would assume she was aiming for the other bottom pocket, but she's going to have to go with the other one now, where the white ball is. And it's not a super difficult shot, but she's got to play this with the right pace, and then she'll end up where she wants. Ooh, lucky that didn't go in, because if she would have got that ball, she would have got position though. So. Lyndal knows how good Jordy is as well, and she knows that she's in form, so she's not going to want to give her any free frames anymore. She's going to try to fight for the next frame. The next frame says a lot, because if Jordy gets that next frame, it's 5-all. If Lyndal gets that next frame, she's on the hill, so there's a huge difference. The Reds are looking good. Quick update on the scores. What's going on around the room? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got Vixen is up 8-2 against Appleton, so that's gonna he's on the hill. So it's quite a he just won the Pro-Ams yesterday, Vixen. Played super good. Played Jamison in the finals. And then we've got games are going. We've got 3 people on the hill in the amateurs. Lyndal is on her... Ooh, what a top shot. That goes to show. Oh no. That looked like it was going. It's difficult pockets. Difficult. It looked like such a beautiful shot. It was so perfect. Going down the cushion. Jordy's got a chance here, but she doesn't have many options. She's gonna, if you try and double that, which I assume she's looking at, you want to probably just thin that, and then, no, she's going for the double. Let's have a look where she's going after that. Oh, she's going for the safety. that's not super bad because you need to get on that red next to the yellow. There's only 1 or 2 pockets, but you gotta clear out the bottom pocket. It's difficult. It's a good leave. It works okay. It works okay in her favor.
Seconds.
The only thing that you could do here is just make it more difficult to your opponent. Oh, she's not going to try to go. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. This is going to change everything because that yellow ball on the bottom was a very tricky yellow, and now it's just going to be easy to get rid of it. I would not fancy that one. I would just, instead of going for that, I would try to get my yellow out because and there's no point of that because you're yellow, you have a ball in hand. I know I might be wrong, but this is my opinion, I don't know. But I mean, just move the yellow more towards the pocket. Your other yellow is on. This is tricky now. Or just do that, kinda. I don't know if that's even, no, that's just on the top pocket. I don't think that's on in the center, and then it's just gonna make it a bit more difficult, but I think she can get it. She can get this, but it's just gotta play it so perfectly. It makes it just a little bit more difficult. Or you can just hit that yellow on the right side of it and run around behind the black for a safety. It's a long shot, but it's another shot. You have to go for a safety here because unless you're confident putting, she's gonna go for the safety, I'm sure. She didn't even aim for the... I mean, it's still puttable. So we've got Rob Bowen through to the semis. Steve Strand is on the hill against Jemo. He's over. It's over. There we go. Your 2 semi-finalists.
30 seconds.
It's tricky here because Lyndal's very close to the red, and she wants to play safety here. She doesn't want to play anything else. Just make sure that Jordy doesn't hit her yellow. She can see that yellow. Oh, she can see it enough to cut it, I think. It's always a bit of an easier cut when you just see enough of it because you don't need to really focus on the putt. You just need to focus on hitting it. And I think this is one of those cases where you just need to hit it. When you hit it, it's going in automatically. But it's not. She caught that a little bit too thin. You just do your thing, Lyndal. You just roll that in and leave yourself, you call it a shot to nothing, is it? That's me in the background. And my sponsor, Dr. Boom Communications, there you go. Oh, what a good shot. Oh, great shot. Great shot. I mean, it's sometimes it's a little bit, you know, the shot that she's done was way better than the shot that I was thinking of, because in my case, Jordy could have snookered her back. So in this case here, if she missed the ball, Jordy cannot see her yellow, so that's a great shot. ball. Oof. It's not the easiest 8 ball, but I know Lyndal can do this. That's for the hill. Now, I'm not 100% confident in saying this because I'm not sure. On American pool table, I know that there's no way the white's going in off. But about these tables,
30 seconds.
She's screwing back into the cushion, which means there might be enough if she doesn't. What a shot. Perfect. Well done. She's on the hill. And this is by no means over. She needs to keep the same sort of level. You can see how comfortable Lyndal's looking compared to the pressure Jordy's feeling right now. It's she knows that she's done a couple of mistakes, but we also know Jordy that she's gonna jump back on the table and try to fight for it till the end. They're looking pretty good on time as well because, as you know, all these matches are timed and they're all very comfortable on time. Sorry, sometimes I need to drink. This is our room today. Few people watching. Break. Oh, tricky. It's a little bit tricky because when you have a bit of a cluster, it's just a bit more hard work. So I like choosing balls just depending on those clusters. If I can use one ball to open whatever, but there's all so many different ways, and I'm just learning. I'm learning so much in this discipline, but I'm also trying to focus on learning on what sort of color you want to go for and why, and how to work out the mapping for them, which is very crucial in this game. A bit too much on that one for Lyndal, but yeah, she's probably going to swerve around that, or she can still hit that yellow, which is good because she will get that out of there. Just hit it soft so you can land on the top cushion, just like that. That works. I do have that red on the center pocket. If Jordy gets that red on the center pocket, she might be able to. It's still very tricky. But if you're going to do that, you're going to have to come off the cushion or roll it in and then try to get to that bottom red, or then you can play safety. But over here, the only thing you could do is that. It's a good shot. It's a great shot on these tables. Well, it's a great shot anyway. You need to land somewhere where you can still see your red. That's one of the rare balls that I see Jordy hitting that hard. shot. Stop. Very unlucky. She's been getting a bit of that. It's yeah, it is. But I mean, I ideally, really, if you're gonna play that shot, you just wanna off that cushion into those yellows and try to leave your white ball somewhere behind those yellows. It's very difficult to do, but it's doable. You have 3 balls, so you can focus on one of them and try to, which is what she's looking at right now. You want to try to get that white ball there. I'm not a big fan of the one on the cushion because that's not getting you behind those yellows. Maybe one of the front yellow, maybe. Still works. Jordy's got a shot here. Yeah, this is not a, it's not an easy one, but I know she can make that. Let's have a look if she's gonna be able to. Other option you've got is thinning that one, going back around for a safety behind those cluster. She went for it a bit far. Those kind of shots you've got to take a lot more time and focus on, I think. They're difficult. They need to be 100%. In the pros, we've got Dixon's went through to the finals. They're through to the finals, and then we've got Patrick's 6-4 up against Chris. Jordy. This is for the win. She kind of played a safety, sort of leave the ball over the pocket, and there's nothing for Jordy to go for here. It's she can try to go for that red off that cushion, but it's not an easy one because where the red is.
30 seconds.
She went for it. I'm not sure if she was going for the safety here or the pot, but when you want to go for something like that, I think you need to focus on one. I think she might have been in her head in on both shots and not hadn't decided yet. It's a great shot. Ooh. She landed on it, kind of. She got a little lucky there, but that's okay. She played a really good shot. When you get a bit lucky and you're playing a really good shot, it's okay. She kind of deserved it, really, but let's see if she's gonna cut that in the center pocket. She doesn't like it, but it's doable. She doesn't like it. No. If you do cut it in the center pocket, where are you going for the 8? Very difficult. She's looking at the double because when she plays the double, she could probably screw back for the 8 in the center pocket, or yeah, that's what she's gonna do. Let's see if she's gonna get in. Good try. And that was the right shot because, like, if you cut that in the center pocket, it's going nowhere. Jordy knows that it's now or never. She's gonna try and clear these balls up. Is that yellow on past that red? It's not. Doesn't look it. No. Is it? No. I'm thinking, is it my eyes? Yeah, it's not really on, but good pot. And she landed exactly where she wants to land because she needs to get on that bottom red and off. Yeah, if she plays that red over the pocket on the bottom, just gently follow. Oh, she's screwing into the red. Oh, she tried to screw into the red. She hit that way too hard. Way too hard, but Jordy's feeling the pressure. And it's not easy. So let's see what she's gonna do with this one. Safety is an option. She's gonna try to go around the black ball. It's a good shot, but I think she might have left it on. Yeah, she left it on. You can tell from her hand. It's okay. It's not an easy pot. So let's see if Lyndal can make this one, because that would be for the match. Not a lot of pressure on when you're ahead with 2 frames, so not as much pressure as you would be where you're playing that if you're on heel or 5-0. So let's see if Lyndal, I think Lyndal can make this shot, but it's just got to hitting it at that right pace to land on the 8. One left it there for Jordy. This is probably it's the worst outcome because your yellow is now in a very difficult spot. The reds are open. Is that fly on our screen or on the table? It's on the table. Look at that fly. Yeah, she look at that fly. It doesn't want to go away. Jordy's got to keep it together for these 2 balls. Good shot. Need enough angle. It's a little bit more difficult, but I guess that fly does not want to leave. Go fly. Fly away. It's so difficult putting balls on these tables with so hard, hitting it so hard like that. They just come out. They don't sit in. I learned that the hard way this weekend. Looking at the double. It's in. What a shot. What a shot for the captain. And that's why Lyndal is Lyndal. That was amazing. Keep it together for that 8. Come on. Let's see. Jordy knows that she missed a very crucial red. I don't know if that fly had to do with it. Distraction.
Seconds.
This is missable. After that double would be a shame. So let's see. And that's it. That's it. And that's our IPA event for champion Ms. Lyndal Ellement. Well done. Beautifully played. Very well composed. Solid all weekend.
Could have just sat there and time kept. Up to you guys, refs.